I'm Christina Ramirez. This is my formative speech. Here are my note cards, and here's my audience.
Patty? Miss Rebecca?
Miss Chris.
So let me ask you a question. What does Jeff Bezos, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, George Clooney, and Steph Curry have in common? They were all Montessori children. Dr. Maria Montessori developed the method of Montessori education. She was the first woman doctor in Italy. She graduated from the University of Rome in 1896. The Montessori method is a unique, untraditional approach to education and teaches children in a specialized and individualized way. San Antonio has 2 public Montessori schools. The Casa De Bambini, which means Children's House in Italian, was opened by Maria Montessori in 1907 in Rome. Maria's first observations came from an Italian classroom of children with learning disabilities. She found that the children, when encouraged, worked and had a spontaneous interest in learning and a spontaneous self-discipline. Casa de Bambini is where she demonstrated her method to the world. She then applied her method with normal children and allowed her students to progress in an atmosphere, in an environment, freedom within limits. She found that they paced their own development through a series of sensitive periods during which they became aware of language, order, and their own senses. Maria observed that the children developed skills by repeatedly working with fragile materials. The prepared Montessori environment serves to foster independence, concentration, and self-motivation. All the furniture and the materials are child-sized, accessible, organized, and beautiful. The materials are placed from left to right, concrete to abstract. They guide the child to learn at their own pace, then fosters independence and a love of learning. The materials are designed to be hands-on, self-correcting, and they allow the child to check their work, learn from their mistakes, and build upon their skills. They empower the children to become independent learners and problem solvers by providing the tools and freedom to explore and observe. Maria Montessori, her life and work. There are 4 main areas of the Montessori classroom, beginning with practical life. This is the foundation to the Montessori environment. The children focus on order, concentration, coordination, and independence. They work from left to right with fragile materials. They build upon their life skills. We then have sensorial, which they explore using their 5 senses. They develop cognitive skills where they build foundation skills for math and science. The work encourages repetition, focus, and self-correction. We then have the language area. The language is set up left to right, top to bottom. We introduce sounds, and it allows the child to touch, to see, and to hear all in one material. We then have math. Math allows the child to explore quantity, symbol, and the relationship between objects and numerals before they move to abstract or written numerals. We also introduce the child to the cultural area. This area, we have geography, history, science, and art, and this helps the child understand their place in the universe. So as I said before, San Antonio has 2 tuition-free Montessori schools. This one, welcome to Rodriguez Montessori School. It's located right in the west side of the city of San Antonio. We serve families from pre-K to 6th grade. Our sister school, Steele, serves families from pre-K to 8th grade. In conclusion, Maria Montessori opened up Casa De Bambini in Rome for underprivileged children. This is where she led the world to see, it became a widespread of Montessori. In research studies highlighted by the Montessori of National Montessori in the public school sector and MontessoriScience.org, they cite that Montessori children performed better in academic testing, they were self-regulated, and they had stronger interactions with others. Imagine you walking into a classroom where everything is child size, everything is at your eye level, and everything fits right into your hands. You feel like you are playing, but you're really working with a purpose. One of my favorite quotes from Maria is, "Play is the work of the child," Maria Montessori. If we would like to develop a scientific method of education, we must therefore strike out on a different road that has so far on a different method which has been followed so far. Discovery of the child, Maria Montessori. Thank you.